Hello everybody. Hello. Welcome back. We have a wonderful pick a card reading for today. And the question that we're asking is, you've seen the title already, but it's what's happening between now when you're watching this and the end of the year. So I'm still feeling into whether it's just for the year that I'm filming this, 2022, or is it like I think it's for just this year. Anyway, so what's going on? What are the energetics? What are you maybe advised to do or not do? And it's gonna be awesome. And it's a pretty lengthy reading. I'm sorry, just wanna I already did the reading. Readings are on point, amazing. But they're a little lengthy, so maybe you want to grab a drink or a snack for when you watch your pile. So there. I just want to say that this is just a reading, a tarot reading, and energies can change. And I just hope that you get something from this that helps you move forward in the best ways possible. With that being said, here are the piles. Here are the cards for you to choose from. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, so you can pause the video, meditate, take your time to really feel into the cards and feel into your energy of what's happening to me from now until the end of the year. Normally I would say you can choose more than one pile, but I really just feel like one pile per person is enough. Like if you're watching this, like unless of course you feel very strongly about more than one pile. Anyway, I can tell you what to do. You can watch the whole video. I would be thankful for that. So there, just choose. You can choose one pile. You can choose, you live your life, BB. And I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile one there. I'm in an awkward position right now, but here is your pile for what's going on until the end of the year. Okay, so from when you're watching this until the end of the year, so what's going on there? And I hope this helps in some way. But anyway, we have one card here, which is the card that you chose during the pile selection situation, and then you're gonna see me get your cards and we're gonna do it. Okay, so it's gonna be maybe disclaimer, it may be a pretty lengthy reading, so relax and maybe grab a snack. Okay, so let's start with this card, your oracle card. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Okay, so the last couple of months, weeks of the year, can expect powerful change. I wonder what this is about. I'm gonna put it there. So I'm gonna get your cards and then we'll see what's going on. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna just go through all of this one by one and then we'll see what's going on. Okay, for you from now until the end of the year. So this time frame, what's the energy? What's the trajectory? What are we looking at? What energies are we looking at? Your central energy is the 8 of Cups. powerful change indeed. You know, it's moving away from something in a way that like you're at peace with the outcome of the thing. It may not be the outcome that you would have desired in its totality, but it's like I'm happy with it and I'm ready to move on. Okay, maybe we'll find out what this is about specifically, but just in general, it's like, okay, maybe I kind of messed up in certain aspects of it. Maybe you know, it's not complete. It's not a complete 10, right? It's not a complete situation. The structure of the cups, even, it's not finished yet. But I'm happy with where, you know, where this has gone, how far this has gone, and I'm kind of done with this now. I'm done with this part of my life now, and I'm ready to move forward. So maybe in terms of relationships with other people, maybe, you know, things haven't been resolved. Maybe you didn't get the closure that you wanted or needed from certain situations in your life, but you're ready to move forward. You're ready to kind of let the fact that this is unfinished business, let that be the ending of it. It ended being unfinished business, and maybe I have no desire to finish it already, because I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for something much more wonderful for myself, which is amazing, right? We'll see how it all goes. This is just the first card. Your crossing energy. So the crossing energy may be in support of this, or maybe kind of, it just gives more information. See what the context is. Death. Yeah, powerful change indeed. So it's like when you choose to end things, when you finally choose, okay, I'm walking away from this now. I'm ending this chapter now. I don't have to see things through in this situation until the very end now, because I'm ready. I know that I'm meant to be somewhere else now. When you choose that, the overall transformation in your life is beginning. So the powerful change that the card here is talking about, that's it. You know, when you decide that, let me give you some context. Maybe not context, di pala context. An example. So maybe you were thinking about, okay, I wanna like fix my relationship with my family. You know, before I move to the next chapter, I want to fix the relationship with my family. And you're doing what you can, of course, to fix your relationship with your family. Why is it relationship with family? I don't know. Maybe it's for a very specific person here, to have that example. But maybe you wanna fix the relationship with your family, or maybe you wanna help your family. And it's like, yeah, you can do that. But it's like, you don't have to see it through until the very end, when you know, like, you've met your goalpost of, I fixed my relationship with my family, or I fixed my relationship with my parents. You don't have to get to that point before you can go, okay, I can move on to the next thing now, because you're ready to move on to the next thing now, even without seeing things through until the very end. In fact, maybe you moving forward anyway, even as this situation remains unfinished, maybe you walking away from it regardless of it being unfinished is the key to unlocking a new level of this thing that you're working towards. Okay, so once you choose that, okay, I'm ready for something different now, I'm ready to start going for something different now, to maybe take care of other things now. And it's okay if this is left unfinished. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it being unfinished. Like, I'm fine with this being unfinished business. I want to move forward now. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting here. So, there. I'm going to stop now. Because I feel like I've said all that need to be said for here. What's shifting out? What's shifting out? What energies are shifting out? The King of Coins. Ooh, I want to see what's coming in. Because, something's shifting out, something's coming in. What's coming in is the Three of Wands. Okay, so what's like currently you're currently at the peak of what is safe and comfortable for you in terms of material possessions and like logistic concerns. So where you are right now, like that's the peak of it already, and that's shifting because there is this maybe you're not happy with where you're living right now. Maybe you're not happy with your career situation, your financial situation, not really the most satisfied about that. But the thing is, with where you are right now, with the current circumstances that you have, especially in relation to this, whatever it is that you're trying to finish with, whatever business this is, that's the peak that you're gonna get. And so once you decide to be like, okay, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna switch things up, I'm gonna let this go now and move forward with my life and let things happen for me. That's when the opportunities start coming in to move higher and to move further in relation to what it is that you actually want. Okay, so things are good right now. Things are you're the King of Coins here. There's the King of Coins here now, and it's whatever the logistical, financial, work related things. This is the peak already, and this is the ceiling with regards to where you are right now. So if there is this desire to move higher, climb further higher with the Three of Wands, the imagery of the Three of Wands here, then this is perfect. There's a castle here, and like maybe this is where you lived. This is the King of Coins situation. You already live in the castle. There are maids serving you. You don't have to worry about what you're eating or whatever your situation is right now. Like that's it. It's a castle. It's wonderful, but it's not where you're gonna grow into the wonderful person that you're meant to be in this lifetime. Like you've hit your ceiling here. You've hit your ceiling where you are right now. And it's time to move, it's time to move past that there, because there is something different for you. There is something more for you outside of where you are right now. And so when you're like, but maybe it's like, I want to make sure that the castle is all clean, right, before I go. Or I want to make sure that, the castle is all clean. Every nook and cranny of the castle is functioning wonderfully. I want to make sure to that. I want to make sure that everyone living in the castle is, living beautifully before I go out. It's like, that's going to take way more time than you want. And I don't want to say things may be too late, but that's kind of the feeling here. It's like you don't have to see the business through in your current situation until the very end before you move forward. Okay? It's like, give yourself the permission to be like, I can leave now. And I can move forward now and trust and know that the people I'm leaving behind or the situation I'm leaving behind is gonna end up wonderfully anyway. Okay, so now you've hit your ceiling with where you are right now, financially, work related and all of that. You've hit your ceiling there. There's something more for you outside of where you are right now, where you live right now. And yeah, once you accept that it's time for you to move on, then the opportunities are just going to present themselves. Okay? Excuse me. So what's happening in the 3D, like in your touchable, seeable, five sensesable reality. What's happening? 7 of Coins. You're starting to, two things are happening. 7 of Coins, of course, it's all about planting seeds and, starting to, what do you call this? Make the foundational moves in order to build whatever it is that you want to build. But there's also this aspect of making a promise with yourself, or maybe making a pact with yourself of, this is where I want to move forward from now on. This is how I want things to go from now on. And this is what I want to work on from now on. I'm done with this, whatever the situation is. The 8 of Cups situation is. I'm done with it, and now I'm starting anew. And with that promise of, I'm really starting anew, and I'm not gonna go back here anymore. So it kind of looks like on the outside you're starting new things. Maybe you're starting a new habit, maybe you're starting a new job, maybe other things. Just starting anew. And it's like, why are you starting new? You're already so good at certain things, or maybe you move out, right? And you promise to make, maybe the new house that you're moving into is a lot smaller than the house that you're currently living in. But it's like, but this is where I want to start. And I'm building something new for myself. That's how it looks like on the outside. What's happening in the internal landscape is the Knight of Swords. There's this excitement, just look at the card. It's like, let's go. Lots of inspiration and like motivation is coming in, because you're working on new things, because you can see that, there's so many opportunities outside of where I was. So it's like everything is, you're like a little child at the candy store, and it's like, I want to buy that, I want to try that, I want to try, blah, blah, blah. There's just this excitement that comes in with this Knight of Swords energy, which is wonderful, because it's like, yes, things may be a little bit or a little lot more unstable than where you were before, because the King of Coins here is like ultimate like stability, right? But things right now may not be like, where you're going may not be as stable as where you were, but you're happier, you're more motivated, you're more excited to actually do stuff, which is amazing and wonderful. And I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited. I'm so curious about how this is translating for everyone. So if you want to leave a comment, tell me what it is about. Anyway, so what is the advice for you here at this time? 8 of Coins. It's gonna take some, how do I say this? It's gonna take some manual effort, like manual physical labor effort type, to create the life that you want for yourself now moving forward. Because it's like you're no longer standing on, maybe you're no longer standing on the foundations that your parents have created, and so for you to be able to create your own foundations, or your own definition of what stability is, success is, it's gonna take some manual work. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to necessarily be in this grind, hustle culture, that people seem to be, raving about. But you get to also define what work is for you. You get to define what work is for you, and how much is work. How much work do you want to do? What kind of dynamic you're gonna have with your career? What kind of career are you building? maybe you're working on a business and you get to decide like how many hours a day you're gonna work. But when you work on those hours, it's gonna be like really seriously working on them. So that's gonna take some effort. That's gonna take some maybe there are days when you don't want to work but you're gonna show up anyway. So that's gonna take some effort on that part. Okay, so just do it. It may be effortful. Do it anyway. I remember this message that I got from the Akashic Records, wherein it's like the decision making is easy, it's easeful, but the 3D work, the physical work that we're gonna do to ensure that the decision that we've made comes to, it leads us where we really desire to go, that's gonna take some effort anyway. I think that wasn't the exact conversation that we had, but that's like the watered down version of it that I remember right now. Anyway, okay, so that's the advice there. It's gonna take some work, so be prepared to do some work, like actual manual labor, work. Okay, what's this? External influences. Okay, yeah, external influences. What factors outside of yourself are at play here at this time? With the Four of Cups here, I'm just gonna breathe a little bit. I'm getting this feeling of you just doing your own thing. And the fourth cup here in the bird here, this is like the fourth, this is like the external influence. And it's like, be very, very picky about the things that you are gonna let yourself be influenced by. Okay, so it's like, and something that I told someone very close to me recently, like, if people are inviting you out and you are certainly not wanting to go out, like, you would rather work on your career, work on your, like, renovate your home, or go home shopping, or go wardrobe shopping, or whatever, like, work on your own things, then go out, then do this instead. Okay, it's like, you don't have to answer to every, like, hey, let's go out, hey, let's do this, hey, maybe you want to try doing this, maybe you see people on social media be like, hey, maybe you want to try doing this for your business, or you want to try adding a side hustle, or whatever it is. You don't have to do it if you really don't feel like doing it, if you don't really feel like it's something that is in alignment with you. Okay. It's like me. Where, like, I'm like, oh, should I get like a side hustle thing and just, like, do some, work for the money of it? And it's like, I set up things and then it doesn't, my interest towards them really evaporates, and I don't want to force it. So don't force things to happen if you don't want them to happen anyway. Okay, so just focus on where you are right now. Okay, because it feels like things are what you have planned, what you're planning to focus on at the current moment, like, that's where your focus is supposed to be. That's where it's meant to be at the current time. So just let things happen as they are, and don't let yourself be influenced by what other people are chit-chattering about if it's not in full alignment or in full resonance with what you feel is best, right, and true for yourself. Okay, so this is hopes and fears. Let's see. Strength. The hope of having the strength to walk away from the situation, to let the business be left unfinished, the strength to start anew, the strength to let go of to let go out of the comfort of this king of coins, of the stability that you have right now, and go off on a new adventure. That's the strength here. And of course, on the flip side, the fear is that maybe the fear of not having the strength to go through with it, right? So there, like, this is just the question of, can I do it? Can I do it? Am I actually capable of doing it? Can I sacrifice this, what I have right now, for something new, for something different, for pursuing, maybe it looks childish that you're pursuing something new. Here, even with the cards, you're shifting out from a king of coins situation into a 3 of wands situation. So from full stability, from full like material stability, into you're moving forward with your passion. It's like you're leaving behind the castle to go off on a rickety cart. That's what it feels like here, right? So like, do you have, are you actually capable of doing that? Do you have the courage to do that? The answer, you can answer it for yourself, basically. But here's just the thing: if you want something, you want something more for yourself. If you know that where you are right now is not really aligned anymore, and you want to move somewhere that's more aligned, then you have all of the capabilities and the strength and the tools to make it happen. Okay? So here is the outcome. We can look at this as, given all of this, like, if things actually end up panning out this way, like, how are things looking by the end of the year? The world! Oh, it's so beautiful. Here's the thing. The sooner you decide here, the sooner you will see things shift for you in the most massive, big ways. Okay? So the sooner that you're like, even just the internal decision of, okay, I'm letting this go, and I'm ready for a new adventure now. Even just saying that, and be like, fully, like, let every single cell in your body, every single cell, I don't know how many cells are here, like, with one finger, I don't know how many cells are here, but every single cell here, and then every single cell in your whole body. I don't know why I had to emphasize it like that, but the trillions of cells, the bajillions of cells in your body, let each cell feel that decision of, okay, I'm ready for a new adventure. I'm ready for my new adventure. Just let yourself feel that, and let yourself really sit in that, and just see what happens. And I feel like you're just gonna be surprised. With expect powerful change. Even it's a new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change, and so you're gonna really see the powerful changes happening once you make the decision of, I'm ready for a new adventure. Okay, so that's really what I'm getting there. And the outcome is, you're gonna start a new life somewhere where you're really happy. And yes, things may not be, look at them, they're kind of like dancing. Sorry, they're kind of like stepping on these, I don't know, it's like, are they like gourds? I don't know. But it's not really the most stable situation. They can fall in the water at any time, but that's where they're standing, and they're very happy. They're very happy and contented with where they're standing, despite of it looking seemingly unstable, because that's where they want to be. That's where they want to be standing, even if it doesn't look like the most stable place in the world, right? So that's that's what we're, that's what's here. I'm so excited for you. I'm gonna get some, just 2 more oracle cards for you, just to see what's, more, just a few more messages for you. Maybe more advice, or maybe some hints. I don't know what's going on, but I'm so excited for you. Do let me know if you want to. I would really love it to hear your stories and what you're deciding on. Maybe you can, comment or message me at the end of the year. You're like, hey, I made the decision and this is how things turned out. I'm just so excited for you. And the decision may be difficult to make right now. I get it. I really do. I really do get how the decision making process right now may be very difficult, because it feels like you're sacrificing a lot. There, it may be difficult, but you can see the reassurance the entire reading. Right? You can see the reassurance of the spirit of the universe, of the cards. I'm like, yes, it's gonna be a big decision, and it's gonna be a huge sacrifice, but look at what you're gonna achieve for yourself by the end of the year, if you so choose this direction. Okay? That's always gonna be the disclaimer, because this may be in store for you. This may be like in the trajectory for you, but it's also dependent on your own free will and your own decision making. Okay? And your own, like, I'm gonna commit to this. I'm gonna make the choice every day of, I'm ready for the new adventure. I'm ready for my new adventure every single day. Okay? Your decision making is way more, like, it has more bearing than excuse me, than what I said here. Okay. So, just 2 more cards. We have justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need help. Maybe you're wanting to pursue a law degree, or maybe you're starting your law career, or maybe the first thing that I actually got here is maybe leaving behind the unfinished business that we were talking about. Maybe that is what brings the balance back in your life. Okay? And then your last card is the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Potential, opportunities. Like the unconsciousness here may be like the new opportunities that you really didn't see for yourself until you made the decision to start a new adventure. That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you, Pal 1. Again, like, if you wanna share your stories and let me know, or message me at the end of the year, like, hey Lenny, I made this happen. It's so exciting. Anyway, this is all that I have for you, Pal 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helps. I hope that you got something from this that really helps you move forward in ways that are best, right, and true for you. And I'm so excited for your new adventure, should you so choose to follow the advice here, or pick some things up, and should you choose to apply some of the things that I said, the cards showed. And I hope maybe if you want to connect with me, by the way, like, the links are in the description. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, Pal 2. There. Hello, Pal 2. So this is your reading for what's going on from now until the end of the year. So I have the card that you chose here in front of you, and then we're gonna do the spread after. We'll just check what it says here, and then I'll show you. We'll just go ahead. This may be a pretty lengthy reading, so I would suggest maybe grab a snack. That's it. Just grab a snack, and yeah, let's begin. you have the first quarter moon. Ooh, your commitment is being tested. That's so interesting. So maybe like you've already made the decision. You may have already made the decision, and now it's like, okay, how much do you actually want it? Wait, let me adjust this for a little bit. I was thinking like, what's going on? Why is it not there? Okay, so yeah, maybe the thing of the rest of the year would be, your commitment being tested. How much do you actually want the thing that you said you want? So let's see what's going on with your cards. I'm going to do the spread and then let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm okay. We'll do it like that. So let's start with the central energy for this period of time. What's the main energy? What's going on with your life from now until the end of the year? Ooh, the devil. Yeah. You know what? I'm really seeing this whole commitment is being tested, because with the devil, it's like the negative tendencies are coming up. It's like, oh, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna give like examples. And here's the thing, I want you to remember that I'm seeing people here. If you can see that, I hope you can also see the people as I'm seeing it. It's like, for example, you decide that you want to make a commitment to better your physical health. So you start exercising, you start eating more healthy foods, and then with this card, with the devil card, and then like I said, the commitment being tested, it's more of like maybe more and more people will be like, hey, you want to go out? Let's go out to eat, let's go out to have drinks, let's go out and do some pretty fun stuff, but that may or may not damage your body in the ways that you don't want to damage your body anymore. And it's like your commitment is being tested on like how much do you actually commit to the thing that you promised you said you were going to do. And of course, it's not like you can't have fun with your friends anymore, but it's more of how much do you actually want to be, in our example, physically healthier, right? How much do you want that? And are you gonna say yes to every single invitation to go out, or are you gonna say no? And maybe it's also you start feeling very stressed, and again, with the same with the same example, stresses are gonna come up. Life is still gonna go on, even after you've made your commitment, even after you've made your decision and your promise to better your physical health. And so when you get stressed or get burnt out or get really angry, or you feel an overwhelm of certain emotions, how are you gonna respond to that? Maybe you binge eat? Are you gonna continue doing that? Are you gonna drink a whole bottle of wine when you're feeling stressed, or on the weekends? That's always you always have a decision when you see yourself. So like sometimes we really don't see ourselves when things happen. So it's very important for you to be able to start observing yourself and being like, oh, whenever this happens, whenever I get angry, whenever I get stressed and burnt out, this is the pattern that I usually go for, and I want to stop that pattern because I made a commitment to make my physical body healthier, right? So yeah, being able to observe yourself and being able to observe your tendencies and see in what ways are you being tempted in a way to um how do you kind of break your promise with yourself, I guess would be the best way to put it. So you made a promise with yourself. There's going to be so many ways in which you will be tempted to break it, to be you know, testing your commitment to your promises. Okay, let's see what the crossing energy is about, you know, in like more context to this devil. 6 of Coins. You're really gonna be able to see and properly observe what the consequences of your actions are. The 6 of Coins are all about equal giving and receiving, you know, the equal balance of you give something, you receive something back, and you're really going to be able to witness that and to be able to observe that in your life within the next, you know, this time period of from now until the end of the year. And it's so interesting when you look at it with, you know, in the context of our central energy, which is the devil energy, right? So it's like when you give in to the temptations, for example, and it's again, it's not like you can't have, if I'm gonna stick to that example, right? You made a commitment to get physically healthier, so it's not like you can't have a drink of alcohol anymore, but having a drink because you made a very conscious decision that you are going to have a drink at this day with certain friends. And the difference between that and you got stressed and so you're gonna drink because you're stressed, and you don't know what happened, but your hands just reach for a bottle of beer or for a bottle of wine. There's a difference in that energetically, right? Because on one hand you're making a very conscious choice and you're doing it because you want to, and it's not that you're breaking your promise, but it's more of this is an empowered choice that I'm making, versus an unconscious or subconscious pattern playing out. So you may see the subtleties of that energy, of those energetics, and the consequences of that. You'll be able to much more blatantly, I guess, or much more obviously observe that during this time. And I have a feeling that will help you make better decisions for yourself, no matter what those decisions look like. Okay, so what's shifting out of your life? The Ace of Swords. This is interesting. What's coming in? What's coming in is, the King of Swords. That's wonderful. So mental control, like being very much in control of over your own thoughts, of your own mind, and you know, being very fluent in the language of your brain and the language of your mind, being able to control the internal narratives or the mental narratives that you have, coming from this Ace of Swords of like, here's an idea, and just like, you know, being very this very new type of energy, and it's like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to have that. But now coming into this energy of being more aware and being more conscious of your own thought patterns, of your own behaviors, what type of language works for you in whatever context. Like, how are you going to speak to yourself or talk to yourself in a way that makes your commitment stronger, or what you start to notice again the way that you talk to yourself when you're stressed, when you're angry, when you're sad, and you're able to navigate the subtleties of that better, which, helps you be more in control of your own thoughts, and maybe therefore in control of your own words and your own actions. That's so interesting. Like you're turning into a master of communicating with yourself, and that's such a wonderful skill to have. Being able to be more conscious of yourself and your own thoughts and the way that you talk to yourself. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, so the next card that we have here is what's going on in this like 3D reality and like the outside world. What's going on with you in the five senses, touchable, seeable, hearable, tasteable. What's the other sense? Smellable reality. What's going on here in the 3D? Ooh, the magician. The magician. I feel like things are working out for you in very, very fun ways. Like, it's like things just align well. Like, for example, for some reason, there's always a spot for you in the bus, or there's always a seat for you on the train when you go to work, or maybe you go shopping and you go shopping during sale season and you happen to get the last size of the thing, the last item of the thing that you're looking for in your size. That's the last item. Or what else? Or maybe, your choice of drink in the cafe that you frequent is always there. And, while others are like, oh, it's sold out, but you always have your drink. Or you go to the grocery store and you find the exact brand of the thing that you're looking for. It's like all of these coincidences, are always happening. And it's like, I must be God's favorite. Hey, it's like you're creating such a beautiful reality for yourself as you're being more committed to living the life that you actually want to live, right? So that's that. That's awesome. Let me know what kind of coincidences that you have. Maybe you always see your angel number. Maybe you always see your angel number no matter what. Like you look at the clock. It's the time of my angel number. Or you order food and there's your customer number is your angel number. Things like that. So here, our next two cards here. You got two cards, so not complaining. What's happening in your internal landscape? So inside you, we have the Page of Coins and the Knight of Coins. So, both pentacles. You're really committed to moving towards the thing that you desire. And the thing that you desire, we already have 3 coins here. The thing that you desire is really related to the physical reality. So again, maybe it is like my example of physical health. Maybe it's about your career. Maybe it's about you want to save up money for a house or for a car or something like that. It's really what it's kind of really relating to that. So in your internal landscape, it's more of the commitment to taking all of the practical steps that you need to take, in order to make it a reality. And with these two here, I'm also getting that you're internally, you're like prepared for the long game. You're prepared to make these steps for years and years, if that's how long it takes for you to get what you want. So again, going back to our physical body example, like you're willing to do the work for however long it takes, may it be years, for you to get what you want. You're committed to save up for as long as it takes for you to get your dream home or dream car or something like that. So yeah, the commitment to taking the small, sure action steps is there. And if it's not there yet, if you're feeling still like, I don't know how long I can take, I don't know how long I can make this last, then you're learning how to be more patient, and you're learning how to maybe even accept that it's going to take longer than what I would want, and that's okay. So there, patience, being more, being more in control of your thoughts, and then the universe sprinkling you with lots of pretty coincidences and miracles. That's amazing. Again, it all comes with a commitment. Advice, we have the Hermit here. It's gonna be lonely, likely. Again, going back to our example, if you're wanting to cut down on your alcohol, and all of your friends are like, hey, let's go out every week, let's go out to drink every week, you may, in order to lessen your alcohol intake, you may want to decrease the time that you spend with your friends. And it's like, maybe, they don't understand you, like, why are they suddenly changing? Why is pile 2 suddenly changing their habits? What's going on? I don't like this. But with the commitment of you wanting to live a better life for yourself, there are going to be times wherein you will feel like, I'm all alone, my friends don't understand, my family doesn't understand, or my partner, my loved one, my children, I don't know if you have children, they don't understand what is being asked of me as I commit to this desire of living a better life for myself, right? Because if you want to save up for a home or a car, a house or a car, again, you're gonna lessen your going out, like eating out. You're gonna lessen the vacations, and put the money that you would use for the vacations or for concerts or movies and stuff like that. You're gonna put it into your savings instead, to what do you call this? To make your dream a reality. And some people will not understand that. So kind of just the advice is, it's okay. It's okay when if you're feeling like, if there are times when you feel like you're all alone and no one understands you. It's okay. As long as you know that you're doing what is best, right, and true for you. I mean, you're gonna find people who will understand eventually. Okay? External influences. I feel like a lot of, what I talked about here, there's a lot of external influences involved. But let's see what's coming up here. 6 of Wands. Aha. The first, what I got immediately was, there are people who are gonna be not there for you during this time of you really being committed to your goals. Again, like what I said here in the Hermit, they're not gonna understand. Maybe they'll judge you. Maybe they'll be like, what the heck is Paltu doing? I don't understand. Like, I'm judging them. But then when they see you winning, when they see you, when they see the results of your actions, when they see the positive results of your actions and of your commitments, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, congratulations, you're so amazing. And it's like, bitch, where were you when I needed support? There's gonna be people like that. So just kind of prepare for that in a way. And also, like, even as you're being, successful in your endeavors, there are people that are gonna judge you. There are gonna people who are gonna be like, oh, the only reason why they lost 50 pounds that fast, even though you took like 2 to 3 years to lose the weight. Like, for example, you're gonna take 2 to 3 years to lose the weight. Oh, they only lost that amount of weight because they like have a fast metabolism and they have money for a nutritionist and blah 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 blah, blah. Even though you don't have that, for example. So people are always gonna find something to hate on. So really what I'm getting here in the external influences is like, just try not to let other people's words get to you. You know, those are like part of the temptations or of your commitments being tested, right? Just know that here's the thing. If you fully, completely, 100,000% support yourself and back yourself up, it's like, I'm committed to myself and my goals, then that's enough. Okay, anyone else who supports you and who like shows their support towards you or tells you that, hey, I support you, that's a bonus. Try not to look for, don't look for, hey, who's supporting me, like, try not to use other people's support as like your motivator. Motivate yourself and be committed to yourself. Okay, hopes and fears. Can I get it, please? Thank you. Okay, so hopes and fears. Page of Swords. There's just this hope that it's like, you're in it for the long haul. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take lots of time and effort for you to be able to make your goals or your desires a reality. It's just just the hope of it being more enjoyable than what was I gonna say? For it to be more enjoyable than what you may expect. It's not gonna be, if you're, again, with the physical body example, you're not gonna eat chicken breast and broccoli 3 meals a day for like 3 years, 3 to 5 years. You can have variety, you can have fun, you can go out and and maybe have a mocktail or have a glass of wine. It's not something, find ways to make this more enjoyable for yourself in a way that is, again, I talked about the energetics, the difference between a conscious decision and it's like, I'm gonna have fun tonight versus, oh, I'm so freaking stressed, I'm gonna drink a whole bottle of wine. Those two are completely different energies. And again, you're gonna be able to be more fluent in the language of those subtleties. And so the more that you stay committed and the more that you really observe yourself and your tendencies and your thoughts, words, and actions throughout this whole journey of you getting to your goals, the more that you'll be able to understand, okay, this is how I'm going to talk to myself for it to be more enjoyable. And I'm still on track. I can have a quote unquote cheat day. I don't really believe in that term. It's, let's talk about it if you want to, but I don't really believe in that term or like that term, cheat days or cheat meals. I don't like that. Anyway, so there, just making it more enjoyable for yourself, in a very conscious way. Whew. Okay, outcome. Our last card. Can I get it, please? Thank you. So this is our last card. This is the outcome and the outcome of this whole reading. Okay, Queen of Cups. So again, you're in it for the long haul. So between now and the end of the year, I don't know when you're watching this, but it's at most a few months. Excuse me. So you may, it's very, very, like, I can tell with like 95% certainty that you won't be able to see the results that you want yet. Because again, you're in it for the long haul. It's going to take time. It's going to take at least a few years for you to, maybe at least a year for you to be able to start seeing huge results, and be like, oh, I actually saved up $100,000 for my dream home or dream car, or oh, I actually lost I lost 5 inches around my waist, or I lost 20 pounds. Those big ticket goals, it's gonna take some time before they show up. But what the outcome is here with the Queen of Cups is that you are happier. You are happier, you are more emotionally stable, I was talking about all of the stresses and the anger and the burnouts. Gonna have less of that because you're actually doing something for you and you're taking care of yourself in all of these different ways. Because with the commitment to your goal, it's like you're not just adjusting your life in one aspect, you're adjusting your life in like a holistic level, right? Because even if it's just even if it's just you, quote unquote, wanting to lose 50 pounds, for example, the changes that you're gonna make, or the things that you're gonna adjust in a way in your life, it's gonna be on a holistic level. Yeah, it's also with your relationships and with relationships with yourself, with your relationship with other people, the way that you communicate, all of that is changing. And so the result of that, those changes that you've made due to your commitments, is you being happier and much more emotionally stable, and maybe even treating yourself once in a while. Again, with the subtleties of the energetics, the conscious choices of you putting in more fun in your life, that's going to be you're going to be able to see that more by the end of the year, which is amazing. So that's what's going on from now until the end of the year. I'm gonna get 2 oracle cards for you. Just 2 oracle cards for the fun of it. While I'm getting the cards, I just want to really emphasize that the what do you call this? The outcome is, as you can see, it's very beautiful. It's very amazing. But I just want to really emphasize that this outcome is possible because of the whole overall dynamics of the reading. And the overall dynamics of the reading, if you want to bring it into your life, that's dependent on your own actions. And it's kind of like, I don't want to say it because it's obvious in your reading, like it really, everything from this point onwards is dependent on your actions and on your decisions. But I just really want to emphasize that. It's like, which one here? This one. Because it's like, oh, I'm happier and more emotionally stable by the end of the year. That's amazing. But then you don't actually do anything. You still, like, when you're stressed, you're like, nothing about your personal dynamics changes. Then the outcome would be different, right? So we all have free will. You can choose to do one or some of the things that I said here, or none of it at all. And again, it's really emphasized in your reading with the 6 of Coins. Your actions have consequences, and I just really want you to remember that. Okay, so which is the long cut for this reading is not set in stone. It depends on you how the rest of your year will turn out. Okay, so just for more advice or maybe some hints here, speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So again, emphasizing speech, speaking, words, language, how you communicate, especially how you communicate with yourself, how you're communicating your goals with others. Maybe boundary setting is also going to be a huge factor. Of course, obviously, with all of the cards, like, hey, I'm not going to go out with you guys as much as I used to, or I'm not going to eat as much as the same things that you guys are eating because I have this commitment to myself, things like that. So boundary setting is what I'm really getting here. Communicating your goals and your methods of going about achieving your goals with others. Again, at your own discretion. It's not like you have to announce it to the world every time, right? And then here you have Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. It's very important for you to stay grounded. have, you know, carve out some time in your schedule for maybe quiet walks, journaling, dancing, moving your body a little bit, just really keeping connected with yourself and calming yourself down at the end of the day. Especially for those of us here, Pal 2, who have maybe tendencies of being very stressed or very easily get stressed or easily get burnt out. It may be important for you to give yourself time to relax at the end of the day. Maybe, make yourself a nice little lemon water drink. A nice fruit infused water drink, and have some fun, go for a walk, plant your feet on the earth, all that stuff. Okay? So with that, I'm ending your reading here, Pal 2. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pretty lengthy one. I hope that you got something from this that helps you move forward in ways that are best, right, and true for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm so rooting for you. If you want to share your stories with me, let me know. If you want to, by the end of the year, you can message me or comment here like, hey, this is what happened to me at the end of the year. I maybe followed the advice and it was awesome. Or maybe, this is what happened. Like, all of the coincidences, the miracles, the angel numbers, I'm so excited for you for all of that, like, confirmation from the universe. But anyway, I hope that this helped you in some way, and I'm so excited for you for the rest of the year, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello, Pal 3. So you are our last pal for today. Hello. This is your reading for what's going on between now and the end of the year. What are the energies involved? What's happening? So this is the card that you chose during the pal selection situation, and I'm just gonna show it to you now, and then I'm gonna shuffle the cards and make the spread for you. It's a pretty lengthy reading so far. The other two piles have been pretty lengthy, and so maybe you want to grab a snack before we start watching. Okay, that being said, I'm gonna start now with this card, which is the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Congratulations in advance. Maybe the end of the year will see you reaching the goal, right? Or, this is like the last spurt before it all happens. So I'm gonna do the spread now, and then we'll see what's going on. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you from now when you're watching until the end of the year. Let's see the central energy, the overall overarching energy for this time period. The Emperor. Ooh. Success. Yeah. This is it. You're very close to achieving your goal, and the Emperor is like, showing you, yep, success is here. And it's because of the action steps that you are currently taking, or you have taken thus far. You've taken thus far and are currently taking. It's because of that. And it's because of the, maybe you're a lot more, there's a lot more self-control with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. maybe you're much more committed in really taking care of yourself and taking care of whatever that goal is. It's like a different level of commitment to that, and that's amazing. It's wow. You're like on point. You're like boss, CEO, and it's like I really feel like all of with the Emperor, all of the hard work that you have done thus far has just compounded and compounded and compounded, and then before you know it, maybe by the end of the year, really, maybe even before the end of the year, you'll be able to see that, oh, I reached the goal, I did it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, let's see what the crossing energy is, or what energies are going with this Emperor. Temperance. They're living a more balanced life. Yes, you can be working on your career, you're working on this goal, but you're also taking care of yourself. You're also taking care of your internal landscape. Maybe you're eating better. Maybe you're eating better. You're moving your body a whole lot more than usual, and it's creating very healthy habits for you. And maybe it's also having those healthy habits for yourself is also a result of because you want to achieve your goal. And if if the connection hasn't been made yet between the goal that you're working on and your well-being, maybe this is the reading when you're like, oh, okay, this is like your sign from the universe to take better care of your body in a more holistic way. Yeah, because it's like, how can you enjoy your successes if you're not taking care of your body? So there's this and I'm really getting here with this dynamic, it's that the goal that you want to achieve is very much like career oriented. Maybe you have your own business, maybe you're going towards a promotion, maybe you're finishing your degree, your college or degree, or your graduate studies. And with that goal, as you're reaching that goal, as you're working towards that goal, you're also starting to realize the importance of actually taking care of your body. Not just staying up late every single night, or not just eating whatever is within budget, actually eating healthy foods and sleeping at a more reasonable time at night. So there. But what I'm really feeling with these two cards, I don't know about the others yet, I don't know what the cards are yet, but what I'm really feeling is that you have been working so hard, and you have been putting so much time and effort and energy into making your goals a reality, and you're very, very close. You're already energetically, you're already there. So it's just a matter of time before it also comes into the physical reality. Okay, so let's see what's shifting out for you, what energies are shifting out. Ooh, the High Priestess. Okay, let's see what's coming in. What's coming in is the Three of Wands. That's interesting. Let me soak in what this is. So what's shifting out is this whole I'm gonna wait for more information. I'm gonna wait for more information to come in before I make the decision, or before I make certain moves. Yes, you have been making lots of moves, but in certain aspects, in certain like decisions that you have to make so far, maybe you haven't made certain decisions yet because you're waiting for more information. We here with the High Priestess, the information is gonna appear. You're gonna receive that information within this time frame of now until the end of the year. And with the Three of Wands, it's action. You're actually since you already have the information, you're like, okay, let's do it. let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. I have enough information to move forward. Maybe you don't have a full picture of it yet, but the information that you have already is enough to move forward. And that's exciting. So it's less, oh, let me see what the cards say, let me consult with my reader, let me consult the cards. That time is kind of ending in a way. Like you're gonna seek less and less information from outside because you already have a lot more information that you're holding, and then you're using that to move forward in all of the ways that maybe that's just the last bit to seal the deal for you achieving your goals. This card is what is happening in your 3D reality. So everything that is touchable, seeable, hearable, five sensesable reality. What's going on there? Ace of Coins. New opportunities. New opportunities in terms of like money, career, your business, this thing that you're building. And it's like, ooh, this is what I'm getting. It's like all of these new, it's just the ace here, right? It's just one. But I feel like there are a lot of these that are going to be coming up. That's going to help you really bring you so much close up until you achieve that goal. So like lots of new opportunities coming in. Lots of new small opportunities coming in. Maybe it's like you're aiming for a certain financial goal. For example, you're aiming for a certain financial goal, and it's like, oh, by the way, you're the things that you filed for reimbursement have come in, or oh, you receive a bonus for this work that you did a year ago, or oh, you want to do this, there's a little extra here, there. Or maybe if you have your own business, you're like, you receive a certain increase in orders, a little bit more and more as you're getting closer to achieving your goal. And it's like these little things, these little opportunities, these little avenues for money to come in. With our example, that's the last bit that's actually gonna help you achieve your goal. Just so exciting there. And then here with this card, I hope I made sense with that. So like little things are coming into your life, little opportunities that are helping you achieve your goal that much faster. That's basically it. So this is what's happening in your internal landscape, in your subconscious. Six of Wands, success. So it's not just the outside world that you're seeing success, it's also in your internal landscape, because you are taking the time to really take care of yourself in a more holistic way, take care of your life in a more holistic way. So it's like you're feeling mentally more stable, you actually feel worthy and deserving of receiving all of these things. You're actually ready to receive the goals that you're achieving, your desires. You feel mentally and emotionally stronger. All of these beautiful things are coming, are in, like, this is the landscape right now. It's like I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to be like, yes, I got it. I'm ready, being more ready for that. Okay, so this is your advice. What is your advice for this time? Eight of Swords. The closer that you reach your goal, the more of this, am I actually worthy? Am I deserving? Is this actually happening for me? Can I receive this? Am I actually worthy? I know that I did all of these things, and I worked so hard. And then now that you're close, it's like, am I worthy? So you are worthy. And every time you have these thoughts of maybe I'm not worthy, they're not there. The thoughts don't come up because they're telling you that you're not worthy. Because it's not the universe telling you that you're not worthy. You're almost there. as you're watching this, you're almost there. So I can, in 2 months, you're probably there already. But the thoughts coming up of I'm not worthy, they're there. They come up so that you can clear them up, so that you can go into this mentality of, yes, I am worthy, I am deserving, I am ready to receive, I am ready to, have my goal and like hold it, and have this title or have this promotion, have this number, this amount of money in my bank account. So any thoughts, any like I'm not worthy thoughts that may be coming up, they're there for you to just clear them out and be like, yes, I understand where you're coming from, but we are still worthy. We worked so hard for this. We did the best that we can, and we are deserving. And you are deserving simply because you're a living, breathing human being. Okay? External influences. What are the influences outside of you, like affecting you at this time? The star. There's nothing else that can influence you. There's nothing and no one else that can influence you, whether it's positive or negative. It's all you. You're just like there. You and the universe are both like, this is our goal, and this is where we're headed. There's nothing that's gonna stop us, and yes, other people can be like, hey, yeah, thanks, other people can be like, hey, you can do it, you're almost there. I'm like, yeah, thank you, but it doesn't have much of a bearing, because you and the universe, right? Even if you don't want to take the universe into account, it's just you're already in full belief. Like, you're already there. Okay? So don't let other people be like, you're almost there, so that's the most that you can go. I don't think that you're gonna achieve the goal. Don't let other people influence you in that way. But also, just like when other people say, hey, you can do it, like, thanks, just you don't have that much of an effect already, because your energy is clear. It's clear, already there. Okay? Hopes and fears, 7 of Swords. Excuse me. There's this underlying fear of messing it up. Of like, there's this underlying fear of I've already worked so hard and I'm almost there, and then suddenly something happens and then it just gets sabotaged, and I am depressed again, I'm sad again, I've lost hope again. That's the energy that I'm getting here with the 7 of Swords. And it's like, setbacks are very possible. Again, here with the advice, it's already like a mental kind of setback that is showing up. And here it's like, it can be maybe other people, maybe certain circumstances. And it's like, give yourself the leeway of that. Like, it's okay to experience setbacks. I'm still on the way to my goal, right? If it's a certain amount of money, for example, that's your goal, $100,000, and you're already at 90,000, and then maybe something happens and an emergency happens, whether it's for you or for someone that's very important to you, and you're like, okay, and then it's like the most maybe the easiest, or the most like the easiest way to get out of that emergency situation is for you to give out 10,000. So yes, that kind of pushes you back a little bit, but you're still on the way. You're still 80,000. You're still $80,000 closer to your goal. right, of the 100,000. Yes, the setbacks are possible and they can happen, and maybe just, give yourself the permission of, yes, the setbacks can happen and I can bounce back no matter what the goal is. Okay, so that's just what I'm feeling there. And then the outcome of the reading of this, given all of these energies, the outcome is the 8 of Cups. Oh, that's so interesting. It's like it's like almost like a detachment from the goal. Almost like a detachment of, yeah, by the way, it's, you're very fine. It's like you get to the point wherein, again, with 100,000, you wanted to get 100,000, you're now at 90,000. And then you just get to the point by the end of the year where it's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm not looking at the numbers anymore. I'm just doing my thing. You get to that point, you're just doing your thing, and you may actually achieve your goals without noticing it in a way, without like looking at it, being so observant of it. Like, because when we first work on our goals, it's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And then you get to this point of it's like, okay, I got it. Of course, there's still time for you. You're still like, let's celebrate it. Then at the same time, you're so confident in yourself already. So confident in yourself. You're confident of your actions. You're more well-balanced as a human being than you were before. Again, you're much more confident of like, I'm worthy, I'm deserving. And so there's this certain detachment to the number. There's a detachment to, you know what, it's fine if you're not looking at it anymore. So that's so interesting. I'm gonna get another card, but that's what I'm really getting there. It's like suddenly, it's not suddenly, but it's like through the course of this, it's like, oh, okay, I got it. Maybe, okay, you got it, or maybe by the end of the year, it's not yet there. Because here, still with the gibbous moon, maybe at the end of the year, this is the bit of you're still just, it's very close. But it's like, okay, it's fine. It's fine that I didn't hit it because of all of everything that you already have. All of the stability as a person that you already have. And you're like, I started at 0. I'm already here at 90 by the end of the year. I'm already at 90, and I'm a much better human being than I was at the start of the year. So it's like, I'm good. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's so interesting. Let's see what this card is. The Empress. Yeah, so it's like there's more importance in the internal landscape. There's more of an importance in okay, so what am I creating with, I'm already at the 90,000 mark. What am I creating with that money? What am I using the money for? What kind of life am I creating for myself, given the fact that I'm already the Emperor and Temperance. Right? So what am I creating? What kind of life am I creating for myself? What projects will I do next? There's more excitement and there's more motivation for that than just for the number goal, for example, or just for the promotion, or for it's like maybe you're writing your thesis, or your graduate paper. I don't know what it's called, dissertation. And then the closer and closer you get, the more it's less about finishing it, and it's more about increasing the quality of it. That's more of what I'm getting here. So instead of, I want to finish this at the fastest way possible, it's like when you're closer and closer to it, it more becomes, okay, how can I make it better? How can I make this better before submitting? What other books can I read to increase the quality of this paper, to make this paper the best paper that I can possibly make. Again, with the money, if it's a money goal, right? Like, how can I increase the quality of my life now that I know that I'm capable of holding and having this much money? How can I increase the quality of my life? How can I, if you have your own business, what other products can I sell? What other programs can I sell? Or how else can I serve my audience? In what ways can I increase the quality of the things that I'm doing? So there. That's so amazing. That's such an amazing shift in mindset, in priorities and goals. I'm excited for you. I'm really excited. Anyway, so that's the reading. I'm gonna get you just 2 more oracle cards, and I just really want to say, like, yes, like, oh, this is amazing, this is my outcome, I'm no longer attached to the money, I'm no longer attached to finishing the thing. It's more about the quality, yes, and it's also more really dependent on the action steps that you're gonna take. You can't force this mindset to appear. It really depends on how you move from this moment onward. So you can, it's not just because I said this is the energy. The energy can change. This is just a tarot reading, and the energy can change. It really depends on you. Okay? It really depends on your thoughts, your words, and your actions, on how the rest of your year is gonna go. And I hope that this helped guide you into making the best decisions for you. Okay? So these 2 cards, these 2 oracle cards, maybe they present you with more information, more advice. Let's see what's going on. Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So yeah, like what I said, it's less about it's like it's turning up to be more about how can you give a better quality of things for other people, not just for yourself but for other people as well. Maybe you're also in the medical field, maybe you're also like a spiritual healer, And then we have trust the timing. I didn't see it. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. There. So there's no time limit that I have to achieve it by this date or else. There's nothing like that. Trust that you're gonna achieve your goals. You're gonna achieve your goals anyway. Especially with the amount of work that you've been doing thus far, you're gonna achieve it anyway. Even when, even as your priorities change, even as maybe the time that you set, that you wanted for it to happen has passed, it's still gonna happen. So just trust it. Okay? So with that, I am ending your reading here. Palfi, thank you so much for watching. My eye is itching. I hope that this helps you make the best decisions for yourself. I hope that this resonated. I hope that you got something from this, even just one thing. I hope that you got even just one thing. You're worthy. It's already there. You've already done such a good job. I don't know what else I said. I don't know if you got everything that I said. And so I hope that you got something from this. Yeah. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, if you want to connect with me, links are in the description. Why am I doing this whenever I say that? And that's it from me. For you, thank you so much, Palfi. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.